You're listening to KEXP, where the music matters. You can find us at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, streaming worldwide at kexp.org, and also on the KEXP mobile app. I'm Cheryl Waters here in the KEXP studios with an artist who is near and dear to our hearts, and we're so happy to have a long and wonderful relationship, and always so honored when she stops by the KEXP studios. It's Valerie June. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You have transformed this room in so many ways, and I'm so excited to hear these new songs, Owls, Omens, and Oracles. I think you got a little surprise for us as well. You ready to play some music?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Valerie June live on KEXP.
All I really want to do is love you. We can spend our day inside, closet curtains and just hide. 'Cause all I really want to do is love you. Got me looking from afar. No, I need you near my heart. Oh, folks try to tell us that our time ain't right, but our souls will guide us when we fuss and fight. There'll be days of distance, there'll be nights of pain, but we'll keep on dancing through the hardest room. 'Cause all I really want to do is love you. Darling, touch me if you can. I've been searching for a friend. Yes, all I really wanna do is love you. Darling, can't you understand? Won't you please just hold my hand? Darling, 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 please. Please. Can't you understand? Darling, 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 please. Please. Can't you understand that all I really wanna do is love you. Got me looking from afar. No, I need you near my heart. Darling, 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 please. Well, I love you, and I just wanted to share that first thing. And now that we know that, I want to move in from love to joy. And they say that, anyways, in the song, you should feel joy in your soul. And I think you can hold space for sadness and joy together. It doesn't have to be one or the other. So even if you're not feeling all happy and cheery, you can still have joy. It's just a beauty in your soul and in your heart. Y'all ready? There is a light you can see that is wanting to be free. Heat and light deep inside, learn your treasure spirit guide. There is a light you can find if you stop to take time, know when it's right.
All right, headphones for big hair.
You got a lot going on. Just getting
they
your
might come
guitar over your head is quite a talent.
Well, you know what? I like when I start the show and everything's on, and by the end of it, it's all off. It makes me feel like James Brown. Yeah, leave it on the floor. Don't pick it up either.
It's Valerie June live on KEXP, songs from the new album, Owls, Omens, and Oracles.
All right.
I do spy some owls in here.
There are a lot of owls. As we've traveled the country, there's hidden owls, too. The owls have come. I've been graced with people who bring owl feathers, and different people guide me to shops, and they'll have an owl there. These little ones I got in Louisville, I got them all over the place. This one I got in Solvang, California. It was a place called Fairies and Frogs. Just perfect for me, honestly. Well, this song was called Endless Tree, and I always say that trees, they have a secret language. They communicate with each other, and they take care of each other. Whether it's a willow or an elm or an oak, banyan tree, it doesn't matter. They're always looking out for each other, and they're looking out for us too. And so, as humans, I wonder what we can learn from ancient tree magic. Are you ready to see a world where we could all be free? As branches of an endless tree, may you seek and find it. Although we may not all agree, still live together peacefully. Watching the news almost every night, telling the stories of all that ain't right. But what could be done from a house and a home? Sinking a sofa and feel so alone. Getting the courage to do something small, lifting the spirits of all that you saw. Feeling the tiniest spark in your heart, 'cause only an hymn can light up the dawn. Well, are you ready to see a world where we could all be free? As branches of an endless tree, may you seek and find it. Although we may not all agree, still live together peacefully. Are you ready? Are you ready? People get up, people get up, people get ready.
Are you ready?
Tell me, my brother, how love goes around. Neighbor to neighbor, we create a town. City to country, a nation is formed. Person to person, the kindness is born. There is a beauty in the number one, just like the moon and just like the sun. If you're on the couch and you're feeling alone, may you feel moved after hearing this song. Well, are you ready to see a world where we could all be free? Branches of an endless tree, may you seek and find it. Although we may not all agree, still live together peacefully. Are you ready? Are you ready? People get up, people get up, people get ready. I was losing friends everywhere I go. Thank you.
Wowza. Valerie June live on KEXP. Every time I hear you perform, I just think you sound the best I've ever heard in this amazing band. Incredible. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having us and being with me through the years and this band. I love these guys.
Oh, it feels like you've been playing together forever and bringing that almost 75-year-old Lightning Hopkins song alive. It feels like it just came out today, but it's got some old soul there, and it's so great to see what you go back and pick out from the past. You have such a wonderful old soul, and these new songs, incredible. Owls, Omens, and Oracles. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for saying that. We all in this band, I think, have old souls, so I'm with my kin.
Well, connection has always seemed central to your work, and I know in your life as well. And Owls, Omen, and Oracles feels like an invitation to connect, even what you were talking about in between the songs there, through joy, through heartache, with nature. And I feel like that you're taking us along on this journey that we call life. And I wonder if you could talk a little bit about the inspiration, the owls, the omens, and the oracles that brought this record to life.
Yes. Well, I was visited by an owl, and on my family land, we've been there for 30 years now or more on this land in Tennessee, and I hear owls, and I've never seen one. I see all kinds of animals, muskrats, coons, like great blue heron, snakes, all kinds of animals and critters are everywhere, but never seen an owl. And so I walked out one morning, and I was having my tea, and it was early, like about almost sunrise. And across the pond, I could see that there was an owl, and there was fog. So I was like, is that real? And it was looking in at me, and I was looking out at it, and I was like, be still, be still. And it came out over the course of making the record 3 times. And I was like, this means something for my life. I need to learn from this animal, because plants and animals, they are teachers for us and guides. And so I went through all my hippie books. What does owl mean? What does owl mean? And I found that it means being able to see in darkness or hard times and having wisdom and strength to carry on. And I wanted to bring that into the studio when I was recording. So I did. And M. Ward was so supportive of me being able to do that. All the gentlemen that I played with and ladies, they were so supportive of having this strength in hard times come through in the songs.
Well, speaking of being in the studio and recording with all these amazing people, I heard that you recorded this record live to tape, which was a new experience for you. What was that like? Did it feel stressful or restrictive, or did it give you a sense of freedom?
It was scary. I was terrified because I was like, I said to M, what if I mess up? Or what if I break, or what if I cough, or whatever, sneeze in the middle of the song? He's like, don't worry. I said, we don't have a big budget, dude. We got to get this captured. What if I mess up every time? Is days added on? He was like, nope, it's going to be fine. We got that tape rolling. Pierre DeReader owns the studio, and he was the engineer. He's also with Rilo Kiley, and he's so great, and he captured the sound. He hit play right at the time when he needed to. And for times where things happened, there were imperfections, I found that I didn't need to be scared when I listened back. I love them. That's my favorite part of the record, is the live feeling and the real, like, unpolished sensibility about each song.
Well, and I love how you've talked in interviews about the recording of a song doesn't have to be its only life. It can live many lives. It can be re-recorded. It can be covered. It can be played live. And you can play it different every time you play it live.
And we do. The songs have come to life on the road. I've been with the guys all spring, and now we're in summer. And M came to the show in Portland, and he said, whoa, I love what y'all have done with the songs. So it was really, really great to hear someone who had been with me when we captured the first recordings and the growth of it, you know.
You mentioned a bunch of the people that were with you, and I know Nate Walcott from Bright Eyes and Connor Oberst and the Mystic Valley Band, Nora Jones, and the most amazing thing, the Blind Boys of Alabama are on one of the songs on the record, and I was so delighted to get them in studio at one time. It was just something I'd always wanted, and I couldn't believe it when I heard them on this record. They sound so amazing.
I love their voices, and the song has changed. And they're so careful about songs that they sing on. They want to make sure that the message is a positive message. Mavis is like that too. And I wrote a song for Mavis and gave it to her. That's how I got hooked up with him, is he produced that record. But then after Mavis did the song that I wrote, then the Blind Boys asked if I have any songs, and I had a song, a positive song called Train Fear. So they did that and put that on their record. And years later, they remembered me. So when I called and I said, guys, I got a song. Can y'all sing on it? They did. And it just made my whole everything. I love working with them, and I love the years and how they've been lifting people all throughout the civil rights movement and throughout time. You know, they don't stop.
Well, they and everyone on this record add so much. There's not just one sound. There's so much to dig your little paws into on this record. And I'm enchanted with the image of you weaving spells when you sing. I love thinking about those spells working their magic on me as I listen. And you've talked about not necessarily sitting down to write a song with intention, but that you're just open to the songs as they come to you. And it makes me wonder if there's any commonalities between the mental, physical, or spiritual state you find you are in when those songs come to you.
The biggest thing that can happen for me is that I just stay in a spirit realm in my life. And, you know, that could be called, if you're a Christian, pray without ceasing. That's in the book. And the way I bring that in is I make my life a meditation. Someone said to me yesterday before going on stage, I'll leave you alone so you can do your ritual. I said, I do my ritual from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. I make my life a ceremony and a ritual, from waking up and doing yoga to doing meditations and just guided affirmations through the day. And so I'll be watering my plants, but I'm also in the flow of thank you for this life, thank you for this life, thank you for this life, thank you for the plants, thank you for the air, thank you for the trees. And that is like the soundtrack in my mind and in my life. Each breath, breathing in, I'm grateful, breathing out, I'm grateful. And so when the songs come, I've made space in my to receive them, you know. While I'm driving, make that space. While I'm cooking, make that space. And just stay kind of in that space. And then they feel like, okay, we can come now. Sometimes if I'm busy and I don't take the time to just really receive the song, then it'll leave and it won't come back for many years. And it hurts me. I'm like, oh no, I lost one. But I don't really feel like I lose them. I think they go to other people too, you know, because sometimes I'll even have received something and I'll hear something similar somewhere years later, and I'm like, man, I should have gotten that one. So it's just different ways of receiving them, and different people write different ways. And I like to write songs while I'm doing other things and while I'm busy. That's why I like to do so many jobs, because I like to have a lot going on, so they come.
The way you describe all of that, it's like your art, your life is like a piece of art or a collective creation. It's beautiful.
Our lives, I think our lives are and should be our greatest work of art. And sometimes I imagine if we had many lives, it would be like a library. And this book is the Valerie life. And you could go and you could see all these gorgeous lives that you had created. It'd be so cool, right?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for bringing this book here today to the KEXP studios. It's one I know I'll read over and over again. A beautiful new album, Owls, Omens, and Oracles. Thank you to all of you for bringing it alive today here on KEXP.
Thank you.
And please come back. It's something we always look forward to.
Thank you. Love speaking with you, Cheryl. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Valerie June live here in the KEXP studios, and a huge thank you to all of our listeners and viewers for making incredible sessions like this possible. We are listener powered. You can make a financial gift anytime at kexp.org and keep all this great music coming. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll let you know when all these new videos launch. Again, a big thank you to Valerie June live on KEXP.
Discover new music at listener-powered kexp.org.